Hi Korea, we're the Amazons. I'm Matt.
I'm Elle.
I'm Joe.
I'm Chris.
We've just been finishing off our debut album tour. So that started in October last year. And then we just finished that off in February with some of our biggest headline shows in the UK, finishing off with a hometown show in Reading at a venue called the Hexagon, which is usually renowned for like pantomimes and theatre and things like that. Not many bands go and play it, so that was exciting. Just a lot of touring. We would never forget.
Yeah.
I don't think. Elliot.
It's great because thank you, Joe. Yeah, I think the Korean audience that we played to at Valley Rocks was possibly one of the craziest crowds we've ever experienced. Like the insane circle pits, and like there was like a guy in the middle conducting them all. It was very bizarre. I've never seen that before. Ever at another show. It was quite surprising as well because coming so far away from what we're used to, you don't really know what to expect, and have a crowd to go that crazy for us on our first ever time we've played music here in Korea. It was something special, definitely. I don't know, we just give a lot on stage. We like to let it all out, try and connect with as many people as we can when we're doing a live show, We don't like to stand there and play the songs and wait till the people to clap and then play the next one. We like to try and make a performance and get everyone, connecting with us, and everyone's having a great time. That's what we're trying to do.
No, don't really care about that kind of stuff. It was lovely to be acknowledged back then, and just the fact that we're talking about it now meant that it kind of opened a lot of doors and stuff for us, and a couple of windows as well. And but I think that's we're kind of done with that kind of thing now.
We're just be more established at.
Well, we're just concentrating on just finishing off this first album campaign and working on new music. Always looking forward. So it was good to be on them in the first place, and they were of great help. But we're just looking forward now, and I don't think we're very new anymore.
Yeah, we can't be a breakthrough anymore, can we?
No, we can't be a hot prospect forever. Oh yeah, plenty. In terms of a longer history, like we had like the couple of members from Led Zeppelin were in and around Reading for a while. Jimmy Page and that.
Johnny Martin were quite close by.
No, don't know about that.
Slow Dive. There was a band called Slow Dive. They were
Chapter House.
Chapter House.
There was a good shoegaze scene in Berkshire, which is the county Reading's in, at the late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, the Cooper Temple Clause.
Yeah.
Reading does better actors than it does musicians, I feel.
Reading does do better actors.
Kate Winslet.
Ricky Gervais is from Reading as well.
Ricky Gervais. Yeah.
He's got an album out, so.
He has got an album out,
yeah.
true, actually.
Charlie Brooker's from Reading. He does all the Black Mirror stuff.
I think but there was a bit of there was a scene a couple of years back. I think there still is. There was a couple of bands that we came up with. There's a band called Sundara Karma that both us and them both released, major label albums in the same year. And for a place like Reading, which is only known for its rock festival 3 days of the year, that we thought that was a pretty big deal. And we've met them out on tour at various times in strange places and stuff. So it's been a cool adventure for both of the bands from Reading. A couple of years back when we started the scene, we were very conscious that no one knew anything about Reading, and we wanted to be known. We wanted the place to be known for more than just the 3 days that the festival was on. And we're talking about it now, so we've done something okay. Seoul's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always good.
Last time we were here, we did a lot of karaoke.
Yeah.
We visited
We're
the
almost
palace.
professionals now.
We went to we visited the Royal Palace with all the history and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What do you sing at karaoke?
Oh,
Gosh.
Boys
There was
to
a lot-
Men.
We spent 3.5 hours there. There's a lot of music being played. There was a lot of music being played. I went for Good Charlotte. Life Size the Rich and Famous, I think.
what were you, Andrew?
Well, I think I sung a lot of things, but the key to karaoke, I'm not trying to teach people how to like boil eggs here or whatever, but the key is to know the song before you choose it. There's no point singing half the lyrics because it's boring for everybody. And I struggle with that. I just picked the song that I liked the most rather than the one I actually knew.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice to do that.
Oh
one.
yeah,
I haven't heard that one for
I'd
ages.
love to scream "Break Stuff" by Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I mean, it's different every country you go to, every festival. We were lucky last year to play a lot of different places and places that we never imagined we'd go to. Like obviously, it's always been a dream of ours to come to Japan and Korea, but wasn't necessarily a dream of ours to go to places like Lithuania. But we went, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
We played kind of like a metal festival in a Lithuanian forest, which was pretty interesting. So that was quite different to somewhere like Valley Rock.
The
And like-
scenery is the thing that stands out in the Asian festivals compared to the other ones. I mean, there's a lot of nice, beautiful, like Glastonbury's a beautiful place,
Yeah.
but it's not quite the same as Fuji Rock.
Yeah, I
In
mean,
terms of the
Fuji
scenery.
was probably one of the best festivals we've been to, location-wise, and the lineup was fantastic as well. And being, 5,000 miles away from home, that certainly changes your outlook on things. But yeah, everywhere is different in their own little way, or their own big way, to be fair. You probably couldn't choose the best one or anything like that. Though we did have a really good time at Valley Rock Festival, just purely because the energy from the crowd was quite something, and we were just happy to just sit back and play the songs and just watch them go crazy. Well, actually, my grandmother gave me my first gin and tonic.
How irresponsible.
I was 18.
Oh, all
Oh,
right.
good on that.
Probably around that age, and I just like it. It's just nice. It's refreshing, and you feel less guilty than if you smash a pint of
What about Noel?
beer. Sorry.
What's Noel got to do with it?
Oh, you'd finish what you wanted to say. Yeah. Oh no, it just makes me feel like I can drink it because obviously it's if my only recollection of gin and tonics originally was my grandmother drinking them,
It's the new hipster drink now.
but Noel is a rock star, and he drinks them, so he makes me feel better about drinking them. Maybe me and Noel can have a sit down and a gin and tonic one day. I think to tour with the Queens of the Stone Age would be pretty good.
Yeah.
To tour with...
I'd like to tour with the Beatles.
We could try and make that happen. Who else? Queens of the Stone Age would be cool. Wouldn't mind touring with the Arctic Monkeys, man. They're not bad, I've heard. Who else?
Shakira.
Foo Fighters? I wouldn't mind doing a Foo Fighters tour, that would be pretty
Foo
good.
Fighters, Shakira.
Shakira.
Chris? No. Tame Impala.
No.
No
No.
one. Yeah, I mean, we've just come off the back of our biggest UK headline tour with our biggest production and all this kind of stuff. So we're just trying to get as much of that over here as possible. I mean, these are our first ever Korean shows and stuff. So, and we want to just do it properly. We don't want to kind of cut down on anything. So, full big old headline set. With this set, we've got way more dynamic and stuff. People know the album. It's been out for 6 months now, so we can kind of take a couple more risks that we wouldn't have done a year before when people didn't know the album as much. So I feel like we've got a bit more freedom to just do what we want, and we don't have to just play the singles. I mean, we will. Otherwise, we wouldn't have enough songs. But we can do some cool stuff. We got some surprises up our sleeve that the Korean audience wouldn't have heard yet from our live show. Dress code. That's a great.
Borat mankinis.
Oh, for
That's a good question.
everyone.
Oh my God.
Imagine looking out at that.
It's not something that we worry about, really.
Everyone can dress.
People should dress however they feel comfortably.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's
they
your
shouldn't,
theirs.
whatever they don't mind getting sweaty in.
Yeah. Don't conform. Don't be a sheep.
I wouldn't recommend like huge heels because you might get like pushed around a
Yeah,
bit.
it's a health and safety hazard.
Wetsuits.
Wetsuits are good, aren't they?
Wetsuits.
Wetsuits, but covered in like lard, so that like.
What?
Because when you're like moshing, then you're just like
Oh my God,
slipping off
everyone's-
people.
Oh
Like,
my God.
try and write another one.
Try and write another one. That's pretty up there, I think. Carry on touring because I think the album's been out for a little while, but it's still connecting with people. So there's still definitely life in the old dog, the old dog. So we're just going to keep on spreading the word this year.
Spreading the good word.
We're doing a lot of festivals and stuff in the summer, which we're excited about. But yeah, after this Asian tour, we've got a fair bit of time off. So it really is just writing new material and just seeing what happens. That's what it's all about this year. We've got some free time in Seoul today, and then we've got them.
More karaoke or?
That has been discussed actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Going to a bar of some sorts, going for some dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, we play the show at Rolling Horn tomorrow, and then the next day we're off to Japan. So it's pretty quick trip, but we'll make the most of it tonight.
We shall. What drink could you recommend that is like
drink.
a local drink, like an alcoholic drink? What's a good
Rice wine?
Rice wine.
rice
Soju.
wine? Okay, is that what it
Is
is?
it soju?
That's like, it looks like milk.
Oh wow. Okay.
Kind of traditional wine made out of rice.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Is it a high alcohol percentage?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's
kinda
good
like,
enough.
Yeah, wine percentage.
Would you say that it would be good to drink whilst listening to Daft Punk's Human After All? Definitely. Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
Thanks for supporting us in Korea. We're really excited to play the show tomorrow and excited to be back in the country. Any other words, Joe? Chris? Elliot?
감사합니다.
감사합니다.